is a Bidapo, Miracle Oluwadami Lola. This edition promises to be entertaining as I'll be taking on the happenings in the world of sports, starting from the local story before we go to the international story that I have on my table. Don't forget, if you're a professional footballer, yeah, it is here at Kiraa Sport TV. That's the best blog for Football Academy where potentials and talent have been nurtured and also be sent out as a professional footballer. Starting from the local story before we go to the international story that I have on my table. Once again, my name is Ibidapo Miracle Oluwadamilola. Let's start with transfer stories. Osimhen, Napoli Galatasaray signing document to seal move. Yeah, Napoli and also Galatasaray are now signing the necessary document to wrap up the deal for Victor James Osimhen. The lawyer working on the document are expected to be formally seal the agreement over the weekend. It was revealed by a football transfer expert, Fabrizio Romano, that was on Friday. Yeah, that Galatasaray and also Napoli are the signing stage for whole document for Victor James Osimhen. Lawyer working to get the agreement formally sealed over the weekend. Okay, then Galatasaray also have accepted to pay Osimhen $75 million release clause in 2 installments, $40 million first and also $35 million by June next year. Away from that particular story, taking a look at another local story popping up. Here is a story regarding who? It is a story regarding Gaba Aduku takes charge of Golden Eaglet, that is Falconet also. Let me confirm to that the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, has announced the appointment of Manu Gaba as head coach of the Golden Eaglet. Gaba's appointment was approved following the recommendations of the NFF Technical Committee. Similarly, Moses Aduku has been named the new head coach of the country's Women's Under-20 Falconet. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that Aduku takes over from former handler of the team, Chris Danjuma. The experienced tactician led by Esa Queens to win the Nigerian Women's Football League NWFL title that was last season. Gaba and also Aduku will officially resume on Sunday as their different team have important upcoming engagements. Away from that, taking a look at another story regarding the Women African Cup of Nations. Let me confirm to you that CAF names Namibian referee for Super Falcons weighing up against Morocco, the host nation. Namibia referee Ansino Twanyanku will take charge of the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations final between Atlas Lioness of Morocco and other Super Falcons of Nigeria. Let me confirm to you that Twanyayuku will enter the history books as the first Namibian to officiate a WAFCON final. Randon Alice Utumesi will take up the role of assistant referee 1, while Taraba Mboji of Senegal will be the assistant referee 2. The video assistant referee VAR team will be led by Rwandan Salima Musanga, and also Musanga will be supported by the likes of Letitia Viana of Eswatini and also Zambia Diana Shitosha. Let me confirm also that the final we hold at the Olympic Stadium Rabat, that will be on Saturday. It will kick off at exactly 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Away from that particular story, taking a look at the Nigerian Premier Football League story, Ogeyi resumes duty as Kano Pillars coach. Let me confirm to you that Evans Ogeyi has resumed duty as technical advisor of the Nigerian Premier Football League club side Kano Pillar. Yeah, Ogeyi supervised the team training section at Sani Abacha Stadium, Kano. That was yesterday. The former Rivers United assistant coach was confirmed as head coach of the side Musa Gida. That was on Wednesday. Ogeyi replaced coach Usman Abdullah, who left the club at the end of the 2024-25 MPFL season. The experienced tactician returned to the club, having guided Kano Pillars to Nigerian Premier Football League promotion in the year 2023. Ogeyi previously managed Warri Wolves and also Lobby Stars. Away from that local story, taking a look at Nigerian Premier League story, Ogunbote confirms Shooting Stars departure. Let me confirm to you that veteran tactician Benga Ogunbote has confirmed his departure from the Nigerian Premier Football League and PFL side Shooting Stars. Ogunbote ended his 3-year stay with the Ibadan-based club. He expressed gratitude to the club supporters for their backing throughout his stay at the club. My time with Shooting Stars has officially come to an end. I want to thank the fans, my players, technical crew, backroom staffs, and everyone who supported me throughout this journey. Your love never went unnoticed. Ogunbote wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. Meanwhile, Shooting Stars have thanked Coach Ogunbote for his dedication to the team. We say goodbye to Coach Benga Ogunbote as he steps down as technical advisor of Shooting Stars SC. Thank you for the moment, the passion, the memories. Wishing you all the best in your next chapter. Away from that particular story, before I go to international story that I have for you, let me confirm to you that Lassa could totally predict what will happen to Osimhen and Galatasaray this particular season. Turkish football pundit Razim Ozan Kutai has tipped Nigerian Victor Osimhen to score 30 goals in Turkish Super League this season for Galatasaray. Tokai also claimed that the Nigerian international went through many hardship at Napoli. He also backed the 26-year-old to score 10 UEFA Champions League goals for Galatasaray. Osimhen is on the verge of joining the Turkish champions from Serie A champions Napoli this particular summer. Don't forget Osimhen will score at least 30 goals this particular season for league. He adjusted to the Turkish League, Super League last season. And also Tokai said to Echo Sport Media, as Galatasaray tested the Champions League this particular season, Galatasaray must reach the quarterfinals. Osimhen is a superhuman player. He went through a lot of hardship in Napoli, but Galatasaray welcomed him and showed him incredible love. Away from that particular local story, let me take a look at this. My mom is from Ekiti, my dad from Lagos. Tosi of Chelsea, Adarabioyo, saying that. Let me confirm that Chelsea centre-back Tosi Adarabioyo has revealed that his mother is from Ekiti State and his father from Lagos State. The former England youth team star said this during his stay in Lagos. Tosin, who is a graduate of Manchester City Academy, also played for Fulham before joining Chelsea. The footballer said he plans to explore his mother home state, Ekiti, where she was born and also raised, to learn more about his maternal roots. My mom is from Ekiti. Our plan is to go there and look around where my mom was raised and lived. Tosin said on a correspondent media, my brothers will now know better me. Yeah, my dad is from Lagos. Tosin himself was born in London but raised in Manchester, where he actually started his career with Manchester City. He recently met with the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, at the government house. Finally, on local story, let's go to international story today. Amorim stars of player Ferdinand tells Manchester United to break bank for Baleba. Let me confirm to you that a real finding that former Manchester United defender has called on the club to break the bank and sign Carlos Baleba from Brighton and Hove Albion this particular summer. Ferdinand insisted the Cameroonian is Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim type of player. He stated this on his Real Ferdinand Present YouTube channel. I want to want more signings for Manchester United. I want a striker, and if I don't get a striker, I would go for midfield, Ferdinand said. He is Ruben Amorim types of player as well. Physically, he's great. He can drive with the ball. Yeah, he can take it on all areas. Very good tactically. Great energy, Premier League experience, centre of midfield, Baleba. Yes, that's who I would go and also get. That's the one who would actually go and get. I would go and break the bank. That's the refinement. Yes, admolishing Ruben Amorim. And the international news story that I have for you is just 29. Rio Ferdinand advised Manchester United on signing Watkins. Manchester United legend, Rio Ferdinand also has all the clubs to sign Oli Watkins from Aston Villa. Ferdinand said the 29-year-old striker has a sprint and would be a good addition to the young striker at Manchester United. Watkins has been linked with a move to the Red Devils this particular summer. Manchester United also have already signed the likes of Brandon Bamo, Matheus Cunha, and are still keen on to add more firepower up front. Speaking on his Real Ferdinand Present on YouTube channel, the former England defender said, I think Watkins would be a very good addition to the Manchester United squad. He's 29. That is the only drawback for Manchester United. That is not going to be any sell-on clause value, which I understand is an issue. Manchester United also experienced at the top of the pitch. Yeah, they have got Ojulund, Zigzag, Chido, youngest inexperienced player. Watkins netted 17 goals and provided 14 assists and 54 appearances for Aston Villa last season. Away from that, taking a look at another story, transfer stories regarding Chelsea suffer Joel Arthur blow. Let me confirm to that Chelsea have experienced a blow in their pursuit for Ajax defender Joel Arthur this particular summer transfer window. This comes after Ajax demanded a $52 million transfer fee from the Blues for Arthur. Chelsea are keen on to secure a deal for the 19-year-old superstar striker before the 2025-26 Premier League season starts. Arthur has already told to Ajax of his desire to leave the club this particular summer and also was left out of the squad that defeated Celtic in the preseason friendly that was on Thursday. The Netherlands international has already agreed personal terms with Chelsea, but the Premier League West London club are yet to reach an agreement with Ajax over a transfer fee for Arthur. However, according to a correspondent media that I have, a correspondent report, Ajax are targeting the transfer target between $47.7 million and also $52 million for Arthur. Chelsea openings offer for Arthur during their negotiation with Ajax this particular week was $34.7 million. Away from that particular, taking a look at another story, is Chelsea transfer over Raheem Sterling to Napoli take decisions on Kiraa. Let me confirm to you that Chelsea have offered their winger Raheem Sterling to Napoli this particular summer transfer window. According to a correspondent media, Sterling will leave Chelsea on a permanent transfer this particular summer after his loan spell at Arsenal last season. The England international have been offered to Napoli in the last 2 days as the Serie A champions are assessing several options as left-back winger, not only Sterling. The likes of Dat Ndoye and also Takafusa Kubo remains on the list of Napoli. Let me confirm to Mewa in a related development, Chelsea have opened doors to loan move for their player Mark Guel, but the Blues will not include a buy option in the deal. The Premier League West London girl want to develop and play in England come next season. Finally, on transfer news stories that I have for you, 2 EPL teams snub Isaac after transfer request at Newcastle. At Chelsea and Manchester United have decided not to pursue a deal for Alexander Isaac. Isaac has been dropped by the Magpies for their pre-season tour of the Far East after revealing he wants to leave, but it appears the 25-year-old might not have the pick toward the pick of the bunch in the Premier League. Chelsea are happy with their current squad, which has the striker of Liam Delap, Nicholas Jackson, the versatile Jack Pedro, and also arrived from Brighton and Hove Albion this particular summer. With Isaac valued at $150 million, the Red Devils cannot compete with a potential bid, and Liverpool and also other Premier League rivals after spending more than $130 million on Brimo and also Martin Skuna this particular summer. Ladies and gentlemen, before I leave the studio, let's go take a look at some breaking news story popping up right now. Let me confirm to you that Barcelona will Douglas Luiz will leave Juve and also wants Premier League return. Which club do you think he'll be joining? Another one breaking news is Barca want to remove the captaincy of Ter Stegen. The coaching staffs and also Barca board all agree with the decision to remove Ter Stegen as one of their captains. It is a decision which everyone agrees. It is because of the keeper's attitude, his injury, and now they feel Ter Stegen isn't the right candidate as the captain. Who can guess exactly how many goals we should be expecting from Marcus Rashford? That is another one popping up for them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to confirm to you that Victor Gyökeres will be in London today. Then medicals test will be tomorrow. Saga over after Sporting authorized his travel and also the medical test due to what take place in the next 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to wrap things up right now. Thank you so very much for being part of Sport 3 on Kiraa Sport TV. My name is Ibida Miracle Oluwadam. This program is proudly produced by engineer. For now,